impartial using AI to rank candidates based on their array of factors to determine the rising stars of the idol industry. The annual Venus Grand Prix is held through algorithm. Among the idols they have to participate, none of them have outstanding as Mana Nagis. However, one day the tournament finals, a tragic incident suddenly ends her career. Mikuno, who previously worked as Mana's manager, continues his career at Himso Production years after her death. Wanting to build a new team of idols, he accepts interviews from various girls. Unfortunately, one of his interviews, Mana's younger sister, who is trying to carry on her sister's legacy under the tutelage of her former advisor, auditions, whose voice sounds similar to Mana's. Both Konoto and Sakura pass the evaluation, joining a group of 8 other inspiring young girls. Living in a shared dormitory, the 10 members must work together to learn what it means to harmonize this team, united by ambition and endeavor, and the girls compete their way to top as they traverse through the unforgiving world of idols. This anime has 12 episodes. It premiered January 10th, 2021 to March 28th, 2021, based off of a mixed media. Theme is idols and music. Each episode is 20 minutes per episode, rated PG-13. Let's get started into the review. What I really like about this anime that's particularly different from other idol animes, you're a boom hit with a death. Boom, you will have a main character who is the ties into the main other character's death before we see it. And also it's much darker than other anime idols that we've seen in the past because it doesn't fully focus on solely like the girls, the outfits, the song and dance, having them working together team. It still focuses on the same material, but with a much bigger group. Because normally we see idol animes, is either a small group, big group, vice versa. But right off the bat, there's 10 girls in this group. And what I like about it, even though it does take more of a dark turn from what we're normally seeing in idol animes, it was really intriguing. I thought it was like, it's not as quite dark, but it's still dark where we're still focusing on certain characters like coming of age, self-discovery type moments, but also the character development was really good. And that's what I like about that, because as we get to expand on one girl, we get to expand on the other girls as well, because we get to see how the idol industry is cutthroat and how each of the new idols have to go against like their rivals and see who they're truly competing against along with the music. But I think that's really interesting because you see how some groups are strong while other groups are not. And I think that's really interesting when you see them coming together on stage. And I think also what's really different is like also the performances are really done, because normally when you see idol performances that are showing between 2D and 3D CGI, normally it works well or it does not work well, which I thought was really interesting. And with this being like a multimedia theme anime, you can tell like how they really try really hard to incorporate like the Japanese idol industry from the source material to also incorporate a very heartwarming story of coming of age and that theme of the loss. And overall the songs are great. Like I really enjoy like the storytelling and telling that they are being told here in this anime. I thought it was also very fascinating to have that, despite having this big cast, which kind of reminds me of Q, another anime that has a very big cast of girls, but different from Q's Idol Pride. Q focuses more on voice acting industry and how they build themselves up, versus in this one focuses really how they're building themselves up from the idol anime. Whereas Q, you're all competing for the same role, as in idol anime, Idoly Pride and Q, they're both similar in their story, but this one deals more on death. As in Q, they deal with their own personal struggles. But in Q, you're right off the back experience loss, death, grief, and now with just one character, but multiple characters who that original character like who had connects with previously. Especially now that we tie in twists that we're following, seeing more the protagonist's little sister. But you have to think, where does the true word pride come in with in this anime, Idoly Pride? When you think of idols, you think they're very proud of what they do every day because of the performance to bring, enjoyment and spark to their careers and making the audience feel joyful when watching them. And it's the idol job to be proud of making that form of connection with the audience. And I think other than that, what makes this anime truly unique are the songs that are played, because you have normally when you're watching any idol anime, you're besides the singing and dancing, like basically a triple threat in this showcase, but like it helps to move the story along from the beginning to the end. And with these 12 episodes, I feel like it's very unique and it'll stand out from the rest because even the story itself has been written well to where each girls have much more to offer when they're on screen versus they're just being in the background and they're showcased from the showcase. But those are my truly like my final thoughts on this anime, and hopefully that y'all can see this too. And definitely check out Idol Pride if you haven't seen it already, and let me know what you think. But until then, bye.